How your vehicle is hooked up. You get your little icons, little white icons. What I'm going to use for my example is the tractor I've been messing with. I'm going to do a video on how I did this last little deal. But this guy here now, I've got him so he has a 3-point hitch, runs a PTO on the front, has a low and high hitch in the back and low and high hitch on the front. But I have also went in and edited this guy so he accepts a front end loader. It's not realistic, obviously. It almost needs another front end loader for it. But anyway, see how the little icon when I get it and drop it pops up on the top of the tractor in the front? There's a schematic for that. If I hook up to him again, when I hook up to this, once again he's going to pop up on the front. And if I hook up a tipper to the front, we're going to get a little white icon on the lower front of the tractor. And on the rear, we're going to get one on the back. And likewise, if I come over here, back up to this guy, my backing skills are going to work today. And it doesn't look like it. Where are we at? Come on now. Good thing this is on editing, not driving, huh? This is where hooking up to the front of the guy is a lot easier than... There's always something in my videos I just struggle with so bad. There we go. Now we got a second icon in the back. So we're going to show you quick how this all works. I think I figured it out. I did a little formula. Actually I have it right here. Schema overlay. I call it schematic. But the way I have figured out is line is in the order of attachments in the vehicle XML. And what I mean by that, let's see. Let me bring up the vehicle. So right now I'm messing with quad track, and here's the vehicle XML. If we go all the way to the bottom on this guy, right here is it's called schema overlay. So let's pull this over here, make it a little smaller so you can see it. Oops. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that'll work. But so, like I was saying, line is in the order of attachments in the vehicle XML. So my first line, if I scroll all the way up here, here's your attachments. The first one is 1 is greater than 11. So if I go to the vehicle and I find 1 is greater than 11, so that should be the second main transferring group. So let's get rid of the first one here. Here's the second one. See how it's 1. And it was 11, so it should be down here, right there. That is the attacher, joint, back, rotate, which I know from messing with all this junk, that is the 3-point hitch attachment. Because if I bring this up, there we go, it's going to hook up to these 3-point hitches. The second one is the 0 less than 32, so that's going to be the front. I think it's the added on 3-point again. So let's get rid of the back group. Let's go to the front part of the tractor. 32 has got to be all the way down here. And the way that works is the 0 is, like I said, the main group, and then the number after is the transform inside that transform. So 32 is right here. It's the same thing. It's the attacher front rotation, which is, again, it's going to be the 3-point hitch. So back to this, and then we get in, and that's just the same line. Then we get into 18, which we know is a trailer. I'm going to say 18, so that's the first group. That's got to be the high front. 18 was in the first group. Yeah, right there. It's for the hitch on the front of the tractor, and it's the upper trailer. 31 will be 031. I think this is the low trailer in the front. I'm going to close this guy down. Close that guy down. I don't want to save him. 31. 031. Yep, 031 once again. It's the regular trailer, the higher hitch, or I'm sorry, I just get that mixed up. It's the lower. I forgot to call it lower, but it's the lower one. You can tell by looking at the script here. 31 is a low attachment. 1 is greater than 9 is going to be in the second transform, main transform, and it's going to be node 9. So 9 will be in this part. It should be around 9 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And actually it's that one there. I'm not sure where it decides to start numbering, guys. That's 1, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, there's a work light, that's why. That doesn't count as anything, evidently. Or it does. Well, we're not going to get into all that. That's another class, I think. So, yeah, 1, 9 actually is the back. It's a lower attachment. And so forth. That kind of gives you an idea. It's going in order. So what we have to do is we have to come all the way down here and do the same thing. Basically what I did is I wrote this down so I know that the first one, this first line, is going to be my back 3-point hitch. The second line is the front 3-point hitch. The third line is the front trailer low. The fourth line is the front trailer high. The fifth line was the rear low trailer. The sixth line is the rear regular trailer. And then the last line I have in my, I can show you that as well, is the front loader. That one's pretty easy. Now, if you bring back the formula, oops, that I was talking about, this is where you're going to see what I'm talking about. So line 1, once again, that is the back 3-point. So first position is 1 for back. The second position is your height. I don't know if you noticed, but when I hooked up the front end loader, it was up above the tractor. So that's your height. So 0 is going to be low. Second number, 0 low. And invert, once again, this is how the icon is going to be pointed. You can basically invert that icon forward or backwards. What I have is for the back position, I'm just calling false back, true is front. Yeah, number 2 is a front position. So it's basically 0 for front, 0 for low, and true for front again. And what we can do is we can kind of go in here and mess with this to kind of show you what it'll happen. So let's go ahead, let's close this guy out. I'm not going to make changes to him. Hopefully I didn't need to. Close the game. We're going to go in here and just show you how this is going to mess things up. Oops, got all kinds of stuff going on here. I'm going to go in here to, let's say, line 2 should be the front 3-point. So we're going to come in here, and I got to bring my handy dandy cheat sheet up here too, because I can't even remember it. Let's get this stuff all closed down so I don't have a million things open. I'm going to go into my mods. I'm going to bring this up. So I'm going to keep it off to the side so it isn't in the way. Actually, so you see what I'm talking about. I'll pull it all the way over here. And we'll widen this out. So what we're going to do is we're going to mess things up. So line 1 should be the back 3-point. we'll leave that alone. Line 2 should be the front 3-point hitch. So we're going to come in here. We're going to, first of all, we're going to say, okay, we're going to mess you up. First position, we're going to say you're in the back. So I'm going to put 1. And I'm going to leave this true. We'll leave the, well, let's go ahead and change the height as well. Let's make it high. And true. We'll actually make it think it's in the front still. So now we should have front position, or first position, it's going to say it's in the back. It's going to have it up high, and it's going to show the icon so it looks like it's a front icon. So let's go ahead and save this. Minimize, minimize. And that was the number 2 position, which, like I said, was the front 3-point. So let's see if we do this and it is actually right. Let's go off of that. Bring up the game, career. Wait for it to load. Okay, start. Let's go ahead and we're going to need more. And we're going to need a tractor modded or edited. Okay. And let's go. So the front 3-point hitch is what we messed up with. Look up to it. Yep. There we go. See how it's on the back, it's rotated wrong, and it's up high. So let's see if we actually did what we said we were going to do. So, back to monitor. Once again, I said that it was going to be in the back, up high. I got height spelled wrong, but anyway. And it was going to show like it's rotated for the front. And it actually did that. So that's a real quick overview on the schematic. Once again, the biggest thing is just making sure you have the right number of lines. Like I said, I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 attachment joints. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attachment joints. So if you're having a vehicle that's screwed up, like I have another vehicle I need to mess with, because I think I understand this now, I could probably go in and actually fix it. So that is the quick overview. Like I said, the biggest thing is, and what I might do is I think I'll go ahead and link this to my my mods page, which once again is if you just hit the exclamation point mods, it'll bring up my links and mods and to my mods, as well as I'll get rid of that, as well as some map links. So if we just go to YouTube, for example, click on this link, here's all my junk. What I'll do then is somewhere in here maybe I'll put notes. Like down here I'll put notes. Actually I can do it real quick. Oops. And we'll call this minimize, copy, schema overlay, vehicle icon or attachment icon setup. Simple enough. And then we'll go ahead and close that. Got my Dropbox. I'm going to call this keep file. Copy here. Copy Dropbox link. Control D. Oops. Enter. So now if you click on this, it should bring up this file. You can download, do whatever you want, or just look at it. Like I said, it talks about the line and what the positions and names do. So that was hopefully a quicker and hopefully painless video that actually worked for once. And that will be it. Hopefully it was helpful. If not, I apologize. We'll see you guys later.